Good day, I'm John Allen P. Gergasin from BSED Math 3A. Now, we are going to discuss about the final project number 5, wherein we need to show that it is a permutation. Now, let's recall our model in our geometric group. So this is our front and this is for our back. And then, to show that the crisscross model illustrates permutation group. Its corresponding elements will be changed into numbers 1 through 8. So this is our elements for our front. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we have here the elements for back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have here for our front and back. 1 is to 1, 2 is to 2, 3 is to 3, 4 is to 4, 5 is to 5, 6 is to 6, 7 is to 7, and 8 is to 8. So for the corresponding moves in permutation group, we will use rho sub I for rotation and mu sub I for flipping or line of symmetries. For our corresponding moves, we have here rho sub 0 for do nothing, rho sub 1 rotate 45 degrees counterclockwise, rho sub 2 rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise, rho sub 3 rotate 135 degrees counterclockwise, Rho sub 4, rotate 180 degrees counterclockwise. Rho sub 5, rotate 225 degrees counterclockwise. Rho sub 6, rotate 270 degrees counterclockwise. And rho sub 7, rotate 315 degrees counterclockwise. For our flipping or line of symmetries, we have here the elements. Um, mu sub 1, flip vertically. Mu sub 2, flip between right diagonal and vertical axis. Mu sub 3, flip about right diagonal. Mu sub 4, flip between right diagonal and horizontal axis. Mu sub 5, flip horizontally. Mu sub 6, flip between left diagonal and horizontal axis. Mu sub 7, flip about left diagonal. And mu sub 8, flip between left diagonal and vertical axis. So to consider the permutation group, we need to consider this mapping. So for our rho sub 0, do nothing. We have here the elements for our rho sub 0. 1 is to 1, 2 is to 2, 3 is to 3, 4 is to 4, 5 is to 5, 6 is to 6, 7 is to 7, and 8 is to 8. So we have here the rho sub 1, rotate 45 degrees counterclockwise. We have this as the original position and this as the result. So for rho sub 1, it is equal to 1 is to 8, 2 is to 1, 3 is to 2, 4 is to 3, 5 is to 4, 6 is to 5, 7 is to 6, and 8 is to 7. So these are the elements for our rho sub 1. So for rho sub 2, rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. Again, this is our original position and this is our result. So we have here the rho sub 2. 1 is to 7, 2 is to 8, 3 is to 1, 4 is to 2, 5 is to 3, 6 is to 4, 7 is to 5, and 8 is to 6. So this is our elements for rho sub 2. Next, we have here the rho sub 3, rotate 135 degrees counterclockwise. So we have here the original position and this is our result. For rho sub 3, we have here the elements 1 is to 6, 2 is to 7, 3 is to 8, 4 is to 1, 5 is to 2, 6 is to 3, 7 is to 4, and 8 is to 5. So these are the elements for our rho sub 3. Next, we have here Rho sub 4 rotate 180 degrees counterclockwise. So we have here again our original position, and this is our resulting elements. So for our rho sub 4, we have here 1 is to 5, 2 is to 6, 3 is to 7, 4 is to 8, 5 is to 1, 6 is to 2, 7 is to 3, and 8 is to 4. So these are the elements for our rho sub 4. Next, we have here the rho sub 5. Rotate 225 degrees counterclockwise. So we have here our original position, and we have here our result. So for rho sub 5, we have here the 1 is to 4, 2 is to 5, 3 is to 6, 4 is to 7, 5 is to 8, 6 is to 1, 7 is to 2, and 8 is to 3. Therefore, these are the elements for our rho sub 5. So next, we have the rho sub 6, rotate 270 degrees counterclockwise. So we have here the original position, and this is the result. So for our rho sub 6, we have here the 1 is to 3, 2 is to 4, 3 is to 5, 4 is to 6, 5 is to 7, 6 is to 8, 7 is to 1, and 8 is to 2. So these are the elements for our rho sub 6. So for rho sub 7, rotate 315 degrees counterclockwise. So we have here the original position, and this is our result. So we have here the rho sub 7, 1 is to 2, 2 is to 3, 3 is to 4, 4 is to 5, 5 is to 6, and then 6 is to 7, and then 7 is to 8, and 8 is to 1. So these are the elements for our rho sub 7. Now let's proceed for flipping or lines of symmetry. So we have here the mu sub 1 flip vertically. So again, this is our original position, and this is our result. So we have here mu sub 1, we have here 1 is to 1, 2 is to 8, 3 is to 7, 4 is to 6, 5 is to 5, 6 is to 4, 7 is to 3, and then 8 is to 2. So we have here the elements for our mu sub 1. For our mu sub 2, flip between right diagonal and vertical axis. Again, this is our original position, and this is our result. And then for mu sub 2, we have here the elements 1 is to 2, 2 is to 1, 3 is to 8, 4 is to 7, 5 is to 6, 6 is to 5, 7 is to 4, and 8 is to 3. So these are the elements for our mu sub 2. And then next, we have here the mu sub 3, flip about right diagonal. We have here again our original position, and we have here the result. So we have here mu sub 3 is equal to 1 is to 3, 2 is to 2, 3 is to 1, 4 is to 8, 5 is to 7, 6 is to 6, 7 is to 5, and 8 is to 4. So we have here the elements for our mu sub 3. Next, we have here the mu sub 4, flip between right diagonal and horizontal axis. So we have here again our original position, and we have here the results. So mu sub 4, we have here the 1 is to 4, 2 is to 3, 3 is to 2, 4 is to 1, 5 is to 8, 6 is to 7, 7 is to 6, and 8 is to 5. So we have here the elements for our mu sub 4. So for our mu sub 5, we need to flip it horizontally. And then this is our original position, and this is our result. For Rho sub 5, mu sub 5, we have here the 1 is to 5, 2 is to 4, 3 is to 3, 4 is to 2, 5 is to 1, 6 is to 8, 7 is to 7, and 8 is to 6. Next, for our mu sub 6, we have here flip between left diagonal and horizontal axis. So we have here the original position and we have here the result. So we have here the mu sub 6, 1 is to 6, 2 is to 5, 3 is to 4, 4 is to 3, 5 is to 2, 6 is to 1, 7 is to 8, and 8 is to 7. So we have here the elements for our mu sub 6. So next we have here the flip about left diagonal. We have here the original position and we have here the result. So we have here mu sub 7, we have here 1 is to 7, 2 is to 6, 3 is to 5, 4 is to 4, 5 is to 3, 6 is to 2, 7 is to 1, and 8 is to 8. So these are the elements for our mu sub 7. And then for lastly, for our mu sub 8, flip between left diagonal and vertical axis. So we have here the original result, position, and we have here the result. So we have here the mu sub 8, 1 is to 8, 2 is to 7, 3 is to 6, 4 is to 5, 5 is to 4, 6 is to 3, 7 is to 2, and lastly, 8 is to 1. Now, considering the movements in our elements, we need to fill in this table by operating each elements. For example, we have here rho sub 0 multiplied by rho sub 0 and so on. Next, if we have to operate these elements, we need to basically consider this table. So by operating, we need to first consider these elements on the left side. And then to operate, we need to first look at each element. So for example, we have here 1 is to 1, and then the number below it will be our reference in finding its reference number. So we have here 1 is to 1, we need to find 1 on the upper left. So we have here the 1, so our 1 is to 1 here, and then the number below it is our answer. So we have here 1 is to 1. So 2 is to 2, 2 is to 2. As you can see, our number here is 2, and then we will find its reference in here. So as you can see, this is the 2, and then the number below it, this is our answer. So as you can see, our answer here is 2. And then for 3 is to 3, the number below it is 3, and then we will find the number 3 on the left side. So we have here the 3, and then the number below it is 3. Therefore, our answer here is 3. And then 4 is to 4, we need to find the 4 on the upper left, and then the number below it will be our answer. Therefore, our answer here is 4. And then for 5 is to 5, we need to find 5 on the left side, upper left side. So we have here the 5, and the number below it will be our answer. Therefore, our answer here is 5. And then 6 is to 6, we need to find 6 on the upper left side, and then we have here the number 6, and then the number below it will be our answer. Therefore, our answer here is 6. And then 7 is to 7, so the number below it is 7, and then we need to find the number 7 on the left side. So we have here the number 7, and then our answer here is 7. And then we have 8 is to 8, and then 8 is to 8. And then next, as you can see here, our resulting elements or our answer is just as the same in the elements in rho sub 0. Therefore, our answer here is rho sub 0. And then next, we need to multiply rho sub 0 and rho sub 1. So we have here 1 is to 8. We need to find 8 on the left side. So we have here the 8. And then, as you can see, the number below it is 8. Therefore, our answer here is 8. And then, 2 is to 1. We need to find 1 in our reference here. So we have here the 1. So the number below it is our answer. Therefore, our answer is 1. So we have here 3 is to 2. And then we need to find 2. In the left side, we have here the 2. So therefore, our answer here is 2. And then 4 is to 3. And then 3 is to 3. Our answer here is 3. And then 5 is to 4. We need to find 4 in here. So we have this. And then as you can see, the number below it is 4. Therefore, our answer here is 4. And then 6 is to 5. And then 5 is to 5. Therefore, our answer here is 5. And then 7 is to 6. As you can see here, the number below it is 6. And we need to find 6 on here. So we have here the 6. Therefore, our answer here is 6. And then 8 is to 7. And then 7 is to 7. Therefore, our answer here is 7. As you can see here, the elements, the resulting elements is just the same as the elements in row sub 1. Therefore, our answer here is row sub 1. So next, if we operate row sub 0 and row sub 2, this is the elements for row sub 0 and this is the elements for row sub 2. So we have here 1 is to 7 and 7 is to 7. That is why our answer is 7. 2 is to 8 and 8 is to 8. That is why our answer here is 8. 3 is to 1 and then 1 is to 1. That is why our answer here is 1. And then 4 is to 2 and then 2 is to 2. That is why our answer here is 2. And then 5 is to 3, and then 3 is to 3. That is why our answer here is 3. And then 6 is to 4, and then 4 is to 4. That is why our answer here is 4. And then 7 is to 5, and 5 is to 5. That is why our answer here is 5. And then 8 is to 6, and 6 is to 6. That is why our answer here is 6. As you can see, our answer is just the same as the elements in row sub 2. That is why our answer here is row sub 2. And then for our row sub 3, row sub 0 multiplied by row sub 3, this is the elements in row sub 0 and this is the elements for row sub 3. And then by multiplying, we have this answer. As you can see, the answer is just the same as the elements in our row sub 3. That is why our answer here is row sub 3. And then next, if we multiply row sub 0 and row sub 4, this is the elements for row sub 0 and this is the elements for row sub 4. And then this is our answer. As you can see here, the elements in our answer is just the same as the elements in row sub 4. Therefore, our answer here is row sub 4. And then by following the steps in multiplying permutation group, so we have here we need to multiply here the row sub 0 by row sub 5. This is the row sub 0 and this is the row sub 5. So again, let's consider this side and then followed by this side. That is why our answer here is this. As you can see, the elements in our answer is just the same in the elements of row sub 5. Therefore, our answer here is row sub 5. And then next, we have here row sub 0 multiplied by row sub 6. And then our answer here is just the same as the row sub 6. Next, if we have row sub 0 multiplied by mu sub 7, we have this. As you can see, the elements in our answer is just the same as the elements in row sub 7. Therefore, our answer here is row sub 7. And then for row sub 0 multiplied by mu sub 1, we have this answer. As you can see, the elements in our answer is just the same as the elements in mu sub 1. Therefore, our answer here is mu sub 1. And then if we multiply row sub 0 and mu sub 2, we have this answer. As you can see, the elements in our answer is just the same as the elements in mu sub 2. Therefore, our answer here is mu sub 2. And then for rho sub 0 and mu sub 3, we have this answer. As you can see, the elements here are just the same as the elements in our mu sub 3. Therefore, our answer here is mu sub 3, and it is the same as the following. Therefore, our answer here is mu sub 4, and then by multiplying rho sub 0 and mu sub 5, our answer here is mu sub 5. And then next, we have rho sub 0 multiplied by mu sub 6. So this is the elements for rho sub 0 and this is the elements for mu sub 6. And this is our answer. As you can see, the elements in our answer is just the same as the elements in our mu sub 6. Therefore, our answer here is mu sub 6. And then next, if we have rho sub 0 multiplied by mu sub 7. This is the elements for rho sub 0 and this is the elements for mu sub 7. By multiplying, we have this answer. As you can see, the elements of our answer is just the same as the elements of our mu sub 7. Therefore, our answer here is mu sub 7. And then for the next one, we have rho sub 0 multiplied by mu sub 8. We have here the elements for rho sub 0 and the elements for mu sub 8. And this is our answer. As you can see, the elements in our answer is just the same as the elements in mu sub 8. Therefore, our answer here is mu sub 8. And then, as you can observe, any element that we multiply into rho sub 0, that element is the answer. Therefore, we will just copy these elements to this column. So from rho sub 1 to mu sub 8, so we have this. Continuing the process of multiplying each element, we will get this table of results. Next, to show that our geometric model forms a permutation group, we need to check if it satisfies the following conditions. So we have here four conditions. For number one, is it closed under the binary operation? It is associative, identity element exists, and for last one, inverse element exists for all elements of G. So for our condition number one, is it closed under the binary operation? As you can see here, when we operate all the elements, our resulting elements is always in the set. Therefore, condition one is satisfied. And then for condition two, is it associative? And then in order to know if it is associative for step one, we need to rotate it by 180 degrees. As you can see here, we have rotated it by 180 degrees, and this is the uh, position of the elements. And then uh, we will interchange some columns. So in here, we will interchange columns of mu sub 7 and mu sub 1. So this is the mu sub 7 and this is the column of mu sub 1. So let's interchange it. And then we get this. And then next, we will interchange the column of mu sub 6, which is this, and the column of mu sub 2, which is this. So let's interchange it. And then we have this one. And then for the third one, we will interchange the mu sub 5 and mu sub 3. So this is the mu sub 5 and this is the mu sub 3. Let's interchange it and we will get this. And for our next one, we need to interchange rho sub 7 and rho sub 1. So we have here the rho sub 7 and this is the rho sub 1. So let's interchange it. So we have this. And then for the next one, we need to interchange rho sub 6 and rho sub 2. So this is the column of rho sub 6 and this is the column of rho sub 2. We will interchange it. Then we have this. And for the next one, we have here rho sub 5 and rho sub 3. We need to interchange this column to this column. So we have this one, and then we have this one. And then now let's check if the table being rotated and interchanged has the same structure to the original table. So as you can see here, this is the rotated table and this is the original table. And then as you can see here, their structure is just the same. Therefore, condition 2 is satisfied. It is associative. And for our condition 3, does identity element exist? So in order to find the identity element in our table, we need to find the column that has the same elements as this in the outer top row and the elements that has the same as this in the left column. So as you can see here, this column is just the same as this row. So and then this column is just the same as this column and their intersection, that would be our identity element for this table. So as you can see here, the intersection is rho sub 0. Therefore, identity element exists, which is the rho sub 0. And then condition 3 is satisfied. And then next, condition 4. Does inverse element exist for all elements of G? So we have here the table earlier. And in order to find the inverse element of or the elements in set of G, we need to first locate the identity element. So the uh, element above the identity element, that would be our uh, inverse. So as you can see here, these are the identity elements in our inverse elements in our of the elements. So as you can see here, rho sub 0, the inverse of rho sub 0 is rho sub 0. This is the identity element and this is the inverse element. So next, we have here the inverse element of rho sub 1 is rho sub 7. As you can see here, this is the identity element of rho sub 1 and the element above it, which is the rho sub 7. And then next, we have here the inverse of rho sub 2 is rho sub 6. This is the rho sub 2, and then this is the identity element, and the element in the top of it or in the outer top, we have here the rho sub 6. Therefore, our inverse element here is rho sub 6. And then for our rho sub 3, we have here the rho sub 3 and then the identity element and the element on the outer top is rho sub 5. Therefore, the inverse element is rho sub 5. And then next, we have here the rho sub 4. Rho sub 4 here, the identity element and the element on the outer top is the rho sub 4. Therefore, our inverse element of rho sub 4 is rho sub 4. And then it is the same as the following. For rho sub inverse of rho sub 5 is rho sub 3. We have here and then that. And then for our rho sub inverse of rho sub 6 is rho sub 2. We have here the rho sub 6, its identity, and the element above it or in the upper top is rho sub 2. That is why our answer here is rho sub 2. And then for our rho sub 7, we have the rho sub 1. And then the inverse of mu sub 1, we have here the identity. And this is the inverse. So we have here the mu sub 1. And then for the inverse of mu sub 2, we have mu sub 2. And then for the inverse of mu sub 3 is mu sub 3 as well. And then for the inverse of mu sub 4 is mu sub 4. And then for the inverse of mu sub 5 is mu sub 5. And then for the inverse of mu sub 6 is the mu sub 6 as well. And then for the inverse of mu sub 7 is itself. And then for the inverse of mu sub 8 is mu sub 8. As you can see here, this is the mu sub 8 and this is the identity, and the element above or on the outer top, we have here the mu sub 8. That is why this is our inverse element. So as you can see here, all the elements have their inverses. Therefore, condition 4 is satisfied. And then, as you can see here, our crisscross algebra. Therefore, my geometric model, which is crisscross algebra, forms a permutation group since we proved earlier that it satisfies the conditions of a group structure wherein it is closed under the binary operation, it is associative, identity element exists, and inverse element for all the elements of G exist. And therefore, we can conclude that our model is a permutation group. So that's it for our final project number 5. Thank you. Thank you for listening and see you on the next video. Have a great day ahead.